Today we're making a delicious brisket ramen. First, we're going to take a warm towel and we're going to wipe all of those nasty germs from the store off. Then we're going to carefully open the package and remove the meat. Using a towel, pat the brisket dry, making sure to get both sides. Next, it's time to trim the brisket. We want to remove any oxidized bits and make sure that the meat is uniform to prevent burning. Trimming the fat is similar to what I showed in my tenderloin video, and I'll leave a link to that up in the corner for you to check out. Any excess bits hanging off of the brisket should be cut off to avoid burning. Don't throw these away though, they can be ground into hamburger meat for another recipe. This is what we're left with after trimming. The fat on top didn't need much work since it was a smaller brisket. We're going to dry brine this overnight for maximum flavor. For the binder, we're using mustard. And don't worry, you're not going to taste it, it just helps the seasoning to stick. Today, we're seasoning with Kinder Tequila Lime. Be generous with the seasoning on all sides and edges.
Alright, so we got our fire rolling right now. We're going to go ahead and throw our brisket on the smoker, and then we're going to throw a few of these hickory chunks on the inside, get a nice little smoky flavor. It's going to go very well whenever we're done making our birria brisket ramen. Alright, so we got that on here. We're going to go ahead and throw our chunks in our smoke box. And we're gonna leave this here until she's done.
After about 8 hours at 250 to 275 degrees, our brisket is done. Wrap it up and let it rest in the fridge overnight. This will make it easier to slice. Meanwhile, let's start on our consommé. In a bowl, chop 3 onions, a few magical tomatoes, and crush 3 garlic cloves in your hands. Add 24 deseeded dry chilies. Feel free to use your favorite type. In a pot, bring 3 quarts of beef broth to a boil. Then add onions and other ingredients. Boil them for 15 minutes to make sure we get the chilies rehydrated. Once done, transfer everything in a blender, and no need for the extra liquid as there will be enough to blend smoothly. After blending, return the mixture to the pot and stir until well combined. Season to taste, and our consommé is ready. Now for the toppings, chop up some onions and cilantro. Now we're going to slice our chilled brisket, and this can be quite tricky, but take your time. We'll add a sear for extra flavor. Heat up some avocado oil in a pan and sear the brisket for a few minutes on each side until you get a nice crust. Next, we're going to bring the consommé to a boil and add your favorite packaged noodles. Cooking them until done, about 3 minutes. It's time to plate. First, we're going to add our noodles to the bowl, top with slices of brisket, and garnish with cilantro and onions. This brisket ramen is perfect for the fall weather that we've been having. We're gonna finish with a squeeze of lime juice, give it a mix, and enjoy. Now, this brisket checked all the boxes. I was craving ramen and brisket and birria, and I just wanted to make a mixture of all 3, so that's what I did. It was very hearty, It was very rich, and it was very like comforting. It's perfect for the fall. I would definitely recommend that you do try this recipe. I'll leave the recipe down in the description if you do want to give it a try. If you have any recommendations for things that you want me to do, let me know down in the comment section. If you enjoyed what you saw here today, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel down below. And don't forget to get that bell on right over here. I appreciate all of you guys watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay saucy.